This is a sponsored video. By that time when your grandma came and she brought you that horrible sweatshirt that you have to wear every time you visit her.
What? We're not sponsored by anybody.
T-minus 1 minute and counting.
Major, she's all yours.
Mission Control, this is Jupiter 1. The Robinsons are all tucked in. We are ready to fly.
The time has come.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger!
You did this!
The hyperdrive.
It can be thrown anywhere in the galaxy.
Anywhere but here.
Initiate!
We're lost, aren't we?
Their position is uncharted.
That's not one of ours.
I'm detecting motion. Behind you.
Their enemies are unknown.
Evil knows evil.
So my quarters are yours.
Why don't you just hang on to your joystick?
Warning! Warning!
Their survival is uncertain.
Give me an excuse to kill you.
The Robinson family will
I
travel
wonder what it'll be like to jettison your body into deep space. Do they have a name for what's wrong with you?
beyond the frontiers of adventure
Cool.
to find their way home.
Get us airborne.
Hang on!
Lost in space.
Hello, the internet. We're wearing jackets because we're freezing.
And it's January, and it snowed yesterday, like a freaking ton. And
Deal with it. We have a new mediocre review for you.
it is Lost in Space, the 1998 classic of the summer blockbusters. Except it busted many people's hearts, but it's delicious. It's a great movie, and you should watch it. It's full of 90s cheese, PlayStation 1 visual effects, and
Wow.
Matt LeBlanc.
We'll get to Matt LeBlanc
Yeah.
later. Anyways, basically, synopsis of this movie, Swiss Family Robinson in space. And if you've never seen Swiss Family Robinson, they get shipwrecked and go to an island and they have to survive.
So when I was researching this movie, I saw a bunch of comments on YouTube saying this movie's stupid, it's not like the original source material. Can I tell you what the original source material looks like?
It was bad.
It's awful. It's a 70s sitcom in space.
It's like Star Trek with a lower budget, and if Star Trek was a comedy.
No, I've seen some clips, and it is cringe worthy. Seeing Dr. Smith play bowling with the robot and him giving those alliteration puns as insults is just ugh.
It cannot be a statue of you, you bumbling bird brain.
Your opinion of me is not shared by those who erected it, Dr. Smith.
I laugh at it now, but it's more of like a those people thought they wanted this in the big screen.
Yeah,
I would rather watch Phantom Menace 5 times.
He actually likes Phantom Menace,
It's
though.
good.
I don't
In
think
parts. It's like a sandwich. You take out the lettuce and the tomato, and everything's great. Or you leave the tomato in there.
so. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, Matt LeBlanc, man, everybody gave him crap. Like, you know, back in 1998 for this movie. I actually think he did a really good job. That's me, though.
I feel like he has the capability of becoming an action star, and I thought this was his way of trying to break out of the Friends
Which is
era and become an action star. And then when he's just done with this voyage, he's pissed at the Robinson family.
He's like, I want to go home. I'm single.
and I'm Joey from Friends.
The whole point of the thing is that they're supposed to build this hypergate.
Right.
And so he's supposed to, go to Alpha Prime, set up the whole thing, and then shoot back to Earth to pick up a lady friend. He's very lucky that he met Judy Robinson.
Exactly. Like, he's all like, oh, hey, this trip got a little better for me, and she totally blows him off. And
You're just like, you're stupid and I hate you.
But then all of a sudden she's like, oh, we talked about Goofy and Porky Pig. Let's make out. I like Matt LeBlanc in his fighting scenes.
Oh, yeah, the whole mask thing.
Yeah.
Man, my brother and I, we thought that was just the coolest.
No,
man.
yeah, it was. I actually liked that visual effect when the entire metal suit mask goes over his head. And it begs the question, how come he didn't use that again? He uses it once. And
One time.
Never
One
uses
freaking
it.
time.
I saw that in the trailer. I was pumped. I didn't even know what Lost in Space was. I didn't even know it was a television show. I knew I needed to be in that theater in June, and I was going to have a wonderful time, which I did. I bought the toys. My mom did. I didn't have money. And she bought me the VHS. I think I watched that as many times as I watch Independence Day.
Really?
Yes. I think this is the first movie I ever saw Gary Oldman in this role. And he does some of the pun. I think he does one pun in the whole movie.
He does. I'm sure he does more than that.
Right. And
but he's very, The thing is, with Dr. Smith, in the TV show, he's very like, oh, the pain of it all.
yeah, it's so cringeworthy to watch. You don't even need to see the old show.
Really,
And,
you don't.
You don't.
It would be nice though, because you get to see cameos from the cast members.
Yeah.
I wish they had Dr. Smith in there, but the thing
I think he died before that, right?
Oh, I heard that he didn't want to do it because they didn't give him enough money.
Where is my money?
And I felt he was threatening. He was maniacal.
He was menacing.
Yeah, and it's freaking Gary Oldman. If you have him in your project, you know he's going to knock it out of the park.
Right.
Okay? So, respect. The kid actors in this weren't terrible.
No, I thought they were really great.
Yeah.
Unlike Phantom Menace that we described before.
We're not going to talk about Jake Lloyd. I think he's great in parts.
No, he's not.
I recognize the girl who plays Penny. She's from Mean Girls, apparently.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
I actually had a crush on that girl when I was a kid, when I watched the movie.
This isn't Dashboard Confessionals, okay?
It is YouTube. I can confess whatever I want to confess. And I think Phantom Menace is a good movie.
and you thought people were going to destroy us from my Melissa McCartney rant.
Okay, you know what, Adam? Don't even go there.
Man, this is the 90s, man. This is the late 90s.
Right, when Gatorade was coming out. And
kids were getting back into surfing, man.
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding and surfing. And, the comment I said earlier that the set was very early 2000s, that's pretty accurate. It's very... They tried to make everything kind of sleek and cool, and it just didn't turn out that way. If you want to define the early 2000s and late 90s,
right,
it's that blue silver color.
Right,
that's literally what it is.
It's cool. I like it. What did you think about the design of the Jupiter 2?
I thought the Jupiter 2 was cool. They make a herald back to the Jupiter 1 for a brief moment. Special effects.
I said they were PlayStation 1 special effects. I'd say
PlayStation 2, but that's just me.
I think the spaceship special effects are great, the outside of them, except the beginning station. It looks like a cutscene from a video game.
That's true. Yeah, I would say that the Earth... The part where they're on the Earth, that
looks rough.
It does. It's very PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
But the thing, I never noticed that before because,
it's so brief though. Like you see Earth and it's like, it's gone.
VHS is great. It's not quality.
What did you think about the derelict ship and the Proteus spiders?
I thought that's cool and all. They don't necessarily give us, I think it would have been neat if they had given us like an inkling like what actually happened. Like,
it was,
like a classic space horror thing sort of thing.
There were no bodies on that spaceship. Nothing. It's like they all evacuated, and it's like...
Well, it's either they evacuated or they, like, got eaten by the spiders or the space spiders. But
they leave nothing. They use the whole human.
Yeah, they're just like, what is that thing? And then they're just like, oh my gosh! And then you just see a space spider just...
This alien monkey looking thing.
Blarp?
Yeah.
She was in the original show.
Okay. I haven't seen that. I'll probably look at it and I'll probably this is
it was nothing like... She's a lot less annoying in the movie, to be frank.
There was actually a deleted scene that I'm kind of glad they took it out. You see Blarp in the future bubble.
Yeah, when they go into the future bubble.
Yeah, you see Blarp and it just looks like Blarp ate Jabba the Hutt.
She ate the family.
She ate
what happened. Family. It wasn't the spiders. Yeah, it was Blarp.
It was Blarp.
No one knows the true terror and horror of Blarp. I think I like the space horror aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. My problem is with the space horror genre.
It's too
saturated with, like, it's too much most of the time.
It's the same. Oh, there's a spaceship. Let's go on board. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Oh, there's an alien or some evil force or something. Yeah. I'm like, it's the same thing.
Frankly, in the TV show, happens all the time. Everything's broken all the time. They're just like, oh, this is broken, this is broken, this is broken.
So you're saying...
so they have to go to all these different planets every freaking week, man. They really brought up the whole surfer thing in the credits
Yes,
thing.
They did.
My brother actually has the soundtrack when it came out.
Another confession, I actually went on Spotify and I listened to that song a couple times.
It's just a very simple.
And I like how they got the old theme of the 1970s. Yeah, the 1970s version and incorporated in the new one.
That would make a good ska song. That would really make a good ska song.
I don't listen to ska.
You know what? Get out.
It sounds like Scar, but
anyway,
someone took out the R.
If you guys don't know what ska is, look it up.
YouTube it. It's not that hard. What kind of rating do you think Lost in Space deserves?
We keep giving 3 ratings, but maybe, I don't know.
Okay, you know what? I think the derelict space spider scene deserves a 3.5. Just because you get to see Matt LeBlanc with that freaking cool armor that just goes all over him. And he's got this awesome gun. So we give Lost in Space 3.5 Hot Pockets out of 5. I actually thought as a
Meatball
kid...
marinara. Meatball marinara.
You're not a mozzarella cheese pepperoni person?
Well,
Meatball marinara gives me... squirts. Okay. And
that is not
not advertiser friendly. No. Sorry about that.
We're trying to get Hot Pockets to endorse us.
Exactly. Right. No. Meatball marinara is delicious.
It is. Amazing. We're sorry we haven't been putting out enough stuff as of late.
Yeah.
I've been really busy with school. Tony has been
busy with work, and my wife's pregnant, so there you go.
Did it, man.
Yeah, she's due in June, so we'll probably do a baby movie. I don't like those movies. I hate those movies where the babies can talk.
Yeah, no, we're not.
I hated those movies. No, those suck.
We're not doing that.
Okay, anyways.
We're going to do a new segment pretty soon here. It's called So Your Girl Wants to Know.
Or boy, or significant other. Just insert yourself if you know nothing about pop culture.
Yeah, because I've been on too many dates or too many occasions where I'm trying to explain something and it's just not coming out right, or it's really long-winded, and it's just it's jumbled.
Yeah,
mess.
yeah, you know, like no visuals. It's gonna be complicated. So
I've tried to explain Star Trek so many times, and just
for Star Trek, for me, okay, here's my point of Star Trek. I thought it was space boats. Sorry, that must anger a ton of Star Trek fans. I won't put that in the video. Okay, I won't put that because I know everyone will hate me.
Let's end the video.
Okay.
Let's end that video.
Okay, subscribe, people, if you want to see more amazing things. And remember, C's get freaking degrees.
It's true.
That's how I graduated. No. What?
More energy.
I was.
That's the thing you do. So you're just
sorry. I was thinking in my head of what to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like you're straight out of the early 2000s.
I was so jealous of those guys.
Oh my gosh. So, I don't know. We have to fact check that one.
Right, fact it. Mm-hmm. Why did I say it like that?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Make a herald back to the Jupiter 1 for like, a brief moment.
Like, yeah.
When they're, when it's... Okay.
When it lifts off?
Yes, when it lifts off.
Okay.
Yeah. You better edit the crap out of this thing, because it's not...
It's what I do, Adam. It's what I do.